Hmm. I just wanted the baby. Thank you. There we go. Visio Day. Card legend. Whispers from the undone Jade Witches. Imbue this card with emotion, true guilt. The ever-flowing water from the jugs represent inner desire. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials, meanings, introspection, courage, yearning, passion, and power. Let's get some sleep. I'll just rest for a bit. Unearthed Magnolia, you dream about. You craft a beautiful acoustic guitar with the wood of a millennium-old oak with blue leaves. You don't know how to play it, so you summon a musician spirit to live inside the instrument. You caress the strings, and the subtle harmonic hum makes you cry. I'd like you to promote our program. Let's focus our efforts on this group. Novices. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll be back in a few cycles. Novices. We are low on the spectrum, but hopefully we can meet Dahlia and Jasmine on the novice era. Oh, what's this? Witch Fortuna, I would like to formally introduce myself before the race. There are some topics I am interested in discussing with you regarding the nature of the political shift our coven is about to experience. Kind regards, Capressa, the historian witch. Ooh, cool. That's really cool. Hello, I am Capressa. Nice to meet you. Welcome, I am Fortuna. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me. I wanted to introduce myself formally before the race becomes hectic. That is so kind of you. I'm sorry that you had to come all the way here. There's still 800 years of exile left in the sentence Adina cast over me. I'm well aware. Adina often confided in me. The fear you inspired her was one of her greatest weaknesses. Oh wow. I don't know how to feel about this. That makes two of us. That's the main reason I decided to pay you a visit. To keep me in check? To form my own judgment. I promise I carry the best of intentions. There's a certain aura around you that tells me I can trust you. Plants. We're more sensitive to this kind of energy. Now I see that Adina's fear was unfounded, a product of her decaying mind. Knowing this, I must ask you and your team to retire from the race. What? Why? You are too close to your human side to properly govern a cosmic coven. That's what made Adina such a great leader. She had a direct channel of communication with the gods and was far detached from her human origins. On the other hand, you, Dahlia, and Jasmine, you have an uncountable number of human flaws. Fear, pride, envy, greed. Even what you consider virtues, such as ambition or mercy. Or even the most basic things, such as the need for comfort or enjoyment, cloud your judgment. Flaws, flaws, flaws. But without feelings, can you truly care for your peers? There are many beings in this universe that are better suited for leadership than your kind, precisely because of this lack of human feelings. Have you ever stopped to study the flora? Most witches are too fauna-centric to see other forms of coexistence. As a tree, my entelechy is that of growth and community. I lack individuality. I'm just part of a forest. We, the plants, grow, expand, and nurture all around us. The majority of us don't need to feed on other living beings to prosper. That basic fact alters our whole perception of reality. Human existence is so built on top of sacrifice that you are immune to innumerable forms of brutality. You are devourer of worlds, and we, the plants, are their healers. I'm going to take care of you no matter how you treat me. Let me ask you a question. What's the most important quality in a leader? Selflessness. Exactly. To put the group's needs before your own. And even if you invented the word, humans aren't capable of it. All those emotions we talked about before, they're what make it impossible. Satisfaction, respect, honor, friendship, the list is endless. Humans are capable of selfless actions, but not of selfless existences. A leader deprived of all of that is just an automata. And what's the problem with that? A leader needs drive, a vision. They need to take risks and gamble with the future of a whole community. Yes. You put your trust in a leader because you believe in the change they propose. Otherwise, you're just appointing an administrator. And what's wrong with having a fair administrator? Stagnation. Unlike plants, we consider movement to be a symptom of life. I see. So that's what you and your sisters value over stability. I'm afraid human-born witches are like that, yes. Thank you. You've helped me to understand our coven better. Listen, Capressa. Use the eye to look inside Capressa. What's this buried emotion? What's the matter? Ooh, I think I should dig on it. I know that you are in love with Adina. That is nonsense. Doesn't that conflict with the selflessness you were talking about? It sounds like a liability for the kind of leadership you are proposing. I'm just aware of how big of a loss it is for our coven that Adina died. Maybe you are mistaking that for love. No, you love her, romantically. She gave me her eye. I can see through you. Oh wow, that's why your program includes keeping her corpse intact. Please, don't say anything. I'm trying to purge this emotion from myself, but I still haven't worked out how to. This has nothing to do with the race. Please keep it between us. Honestly, I feel like they need to know. No way, our sisters must be made aware of this. Do as you must. I guess it would be hypocritical of me to hide my feelings. My priority is the coven. It'd be selfish of me to keep this from the others. I think it's time for me to leave now. Wait, would you like me to read your fortune? Would you do that for an opponent? Of course, my priority is to help the coven. Very well, let's see what the fortune has in store for me. Tell me, what is it you wish to ask the cards? There's only one thing on my mind, something really dear to me. Will I be able to safeguard Adina's legacy? Of all the eras I've lived through, Adina's has been the most peaceful and prosperous. At the expense of some of her sisters, but sure. Please don't poison the reading with your resentment. That's improper of an oracle. You're right. I will focus on your honest will. Think about Adina while I shuffle my deck. Oh, the Cosmic Wheel, yay. What do we choose? No, the pressure of this race will become so unbearable that you will lose your mind. Nothing will matter after that. Yes, many witches will follow Adina's philosophy even if it's not official rule anymore. However, you will pay a high price to keep her legacy alive. You will steal one of Adina's masks and drop out of the race. You will leave the Coven and start a cult to follow the mask's whispers. Ooh, that's cool. Yes, the Coven will idolize Adina and her sacrifice. Most will follow her philosophy even if it's not the official rule anymore. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. The Coven will respect Adina's contributions, but as time passes, it'll inevitably progress toward new ideas. I really like the mask. This one is also kind of cool too with the high price. Kind of like that one. That's one of my contingency plans. How did you... Ooh, we're smart. Well, you wouldn't be an oracle if you didn't tap into the unknown, of course. So it'll come to that, huh? Maybe that's for the best? The Coven seems to be ready to drift away from Adina's vision. None of us besides you seem to plan to adhere to it in any case. And let's be honest, you're not this race's favorite. Jeez, I know. I'm not an idiot. But still I had to try. I'm going to keep trying, in fact. So I can spread my message, and when I leave the Coven, more witches will follow me. Suit yourself. Hey, at least we're not the worst one if she stays in the running. Thank you for allowing me to peek into the future, Fortuna. And thanks for having me at your home. Good luck with the race. Good luck to you too. No. Don't get rid of the Cosmic Wheel. What was it that I'm low on? It's the red and the yellow, I believe. I don't think I'm ready to dispel any cards. I don't know if I'm supposed to have a conversation with him or not. What to do? Let's read Patrice's demographics analysis. See what Patrice prepared for me. Demographic novices. The freshly ascended witches in training that still haven't found their calling. Though bear in mind how time works in this immortal society, some novices find their place in the first few years, but some others may take decades. You don't need the approval of anyone to stop being a novice and join the ranks of the producers, academics, or explorers. On the other hand, warriors require tests first, and to become an oracle, as you are well aware, another oracle needs to dream about you. Strategy guide. The novices are usually pushed around by the rest of the witches, so they welcome any initiative that increases their rights and opportunities. Okay, well... maybe we should get some sleep. Oh, we dreamed about the unearthed magnolia again. Or we dreamed with this. You were dreamed about you are digging your own grave when your shovel hits something hard. You unearth a bronze statue of yourself. The statue comes to life and you agree to switch places. It buries you and your bronze self keeps on living your life. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, and Patrice is back. I have a worrisome report. Oh dear. Jasmine's party has been campaigning, warning our sisters about the dangers of the forbidden arts. Retelling catastrophic events of the past involving behemoths and time-bending spells. Many witches are reconsidering their stance on the forbidden arts policy. Fuck. We shouldn't let our scare tactics spiral out of control. Okay. I went and tried to put the novices in their place, but they're not ready to see sense yet. Okay, I think it's best we have you focus on a different demographic. I'm sorry. I'd like you to... dig up dirt on our opponents. It may take some time. I'll see what I can find, and later we can decide if it's okay to use in a debate. Okay. Oh my god, Abramar, I forgot. I would like you to harvest energy. Your wish is my command. I'll get you some fresh energy. Thank you. Alright, okay, let's back out of this. I didn't know I could use them earlier. I feel bad. Alright. Dear Fortuna, I need to bring you up to date regarding an active conflict that may affect the current elections. Let me know when it's a good time for me to visit. Yours faithfully, Thea Arbiter Badge 210, rank Waxing Crescent. Let's invite her over. Hello again, Fortuna. Thank you so much for coming. What's this about, an active conflict? Should we be worried? Well, there's an internal war going on within the Coven of the Jade Sculptors. The conflict escalated quicker than we anticipated, and there have been many witch casualties in a matter of weeks. So the Arbitrage Office had to intervene to minimize casualties and, above all, keep it contained and make sure no other coven takes part in the conflict. I see. First and foremost, we want to ask every coven to refrain from engaging in combat no matter what the sculptors offer. Should you wish to offer assistance, keep it humanitarian. In fact, there is someone I would like to send your way. Your counsel has been very valuable to me, and by extension to the Arbitrage Office. Maybe you will be able to do the same for a group of refugees that had to leave the Jade Sculptors to save their skin. We need to bring some order into the chaos. Very well. I'll talk with my team and see what we can do. Depending on how you handle it, it might be an opportunity. Shouldn't the Arbitrage Office be neutral? Not exactly. We have an objective, and that's to preserve peace within witch society. Our policy is to avoid meddling in internal conflicts unless they become a threat to the rest of the community, like in this case. When the shit hits the fan, we do whatever is best to keep the turmoil in check. And in this case, we thought that your newfound party is the best suited to this specific issue. I see. I'm giving notice to the office. They will tell Zira, the representative of the refugees, to make contact with you. Okay. I can't promise anything, though. You meet with her, no strings attached, and decide if there is something that your party can do to help. That I can do. Very well. That'll be all. Something to confess? No way. Protocol, protocol. Okay. As always, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. Bye. Ooh, another one. Let's go down in order. My dear mentor Fortuna, is it okay to visit, or are you too busy with the political campaign? I'm getting the hang of my powers now. Maybe there's a way for me to help you. Hugs. Kea the Peppermancer. Oh, I love it. I love how she flies. Oh, I love this. Hello. Hey, welcome back. How are you doing? Very good, very good. Yeah? Yes. By the way, way better than I expected, to be honest. It took me a little while to realize I wasn't dreaming, but once I connected with with what magic is and how I can interact with the cosmos, I feel unstoppable. I've never felt this alive. I'm so happy for you. It's thanks to you that I got this far this quick. What you read in the cards for me, it profoundly affected me. Your words have been fueling my passion for the cosmic arts. So much that I've had praise from the whole coven, including the elders. They say they've never seen someone as promising as me in the whole history of the coven. Oh, wow. That's big. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much. I could never repay what you've done for me. Actually, about that, I'd like to join your party, please. I'll do anything, grabbing cosmic coffee or whatever the equivalent is in this case. I just want to help in any way I can. Oh, that's so nice of you. So, will you have me on board? Of course, we'd be thrilled to have you. Yes! Thank you so much for this opportunity, Fortuna. You won't regret it. I'm gonna do my best and then some. That's a good attitude. You're already in our headquarters, so find a comfortable spot and I'll come up with something for you to help us with. Understood. Yay! Welcome back, Patrice. She came back fast. Dahlia's been selling her free access policy regarding the forbidden arts to the academics. And they're buying it. We'd better be careful about this. Oh, I'm not doing so hot anymore with the full coven. I'm good with the oracles, obviously. I'm never going to get anywhere with the warriors. I gotta figure out what to do about academics. Producers, Jasmine's got this. Explorers, and I am dead last for novices. Okay, so I really need to work on the academics, probably. Maybe. Okay, let's see what she's got. Hey, I did some digging. I uncovered some history related to Dahlia's work, which we could spin an angle from. Some decades ago, there was this revolt called the Nightmare Uprising that had to be quenched by the Arbiters. Apparently, a group of witches started to tame daemons and used them to control several mortal communities. They did so by using daemons to infiltrate people's nightmares and alter their minds. The increase in cults started to get out of control, both on Earth and on the deer folk worlds. Using the power harvested from all the worship, the Daemon Tamers got bold and tried to control the Arbitrage Office using those very same nightmare incursions. They didn't succeed, of course, but the conflict lasted a couple of years until every single Tamer was hunted down. In fact, many of them serve as arbiters today. Anyway, you're probably wondering how Dahlia fits into all of this. Well, guess who it was who armed that small coven to begin with? Our very own Dahlia crafted the Daemon Taming Daggers. And while there's nothing illegal about crafting daggers for witches outside of our own coven, one could say it was irresponsible to grant them the armament that ultimately led to the Nightmare Uprising. In any case, even though the Arbitrage Office's investigation declared Dahlia absolved of any responsibility, the role she played in that uprising isn't something most witches are aware of. Just bringing it up may have some of our sisters questioning Dahlia's judgment, and to have that kind of debate in the air will surely weaken her support. But I doubt that Dahlia will be happy about anyone airing this issue. Okay. I would like you to look for allies and opportunities. I don't know the coven that well, but I'll try. Fuck. Not a good idea. Alright, I would like you to challenge an opponent's program. Let's go after Jasmine's. Specifically, let's go after this point of Jasmine's program. The Quorum of the Eldest Witches. Gotcha, I'm on it. Okay. What have we got? Let's see who you are. To the attention of Witch Fortuna, it's the moment of truth. Let's confirm whether our paths align or diverge. Faithfully, Junresha. Oh, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. I must confess that you surprised me when you decided to run for leader yourself instead of supporting Jasmine. But I am glad you opted to follow the wise path. We must devour Adina. Are we allies then? The question now is whether I should support you or Jasmine. Both of you want to keep the ban on the forbidden arts. I don't think I said that specifically. And I believe that's a mistake. I tried to pressure Jasmine into changing her program, but that didn't work. My support could be very valuable. I have the means to sway the opinion to practically every academic. Are you willing to change your program to free access to the forbidden arts? What if I grant you exclusive access to the Forbidden Arts? Oh. That's even better. Okay, that's the deal then. If you help me become the next leader, you'll have privileged access to your Forbidden Library. Very well. I know we can bring most of the academics over to our side. I'll start persuading them immediately. See you in Congress. Ah, okay, thank you. Goodbye. Oh, that was easy. Oh boy. Alright, is this? I don't know who that is. Let's check on Abramar. The academics. I'm still very low on the spectrum there. Oh, wait. Abramar. Hey, went for a trip inside a star and got this out for you. Sick. Will you make more cards with this? I will. I would like you to dig up dirt on our opponents. Hey, turning invisible may prove useful for this. Let me see what I can find. I'll be back. I don't got much time on my hands. I gotta work. I gotta make moves. Make more cards. For the attention of the Oracle Witch. Hello, my name is Zira. Me and a group of my sisters are fleeing from a conflict in our former coven. We are being hunted and executed. We are desperate. I beg of you, hear me out. Thank you. Zira, Jade Sculptor. Zira. Ooh, pretty. Thank you for having me. My name is Zira. I am a Jade Sculptor. Welcome, Zira. My name is Fortuna. I am a cartomancer. What can I do for you? I lead a group of refugee witches. We are in desperate need of help. I'm so sorry to hear that. Take your time. Tell me what happened. I should first tell you about the nature of the conflict. For you to properly comprehend what's going on, it's imperative that you learn about our culture. Are you familiar with the traditions of the Jade Sculptors? Access Adina's knowledge about the Jade Sculptors. I know that you, the Jade Sculptors, are specialized in dialoguing with precious stones to access them, to ask them about their potential, and that you can carve any of them into magnificent magic tools. The most powerful stone being jade, right? Of course. Jade is the cornerstone of all your power, since you owe your might to the pact you sealed with the Jade Monks. Oh, you even know about the Jade Monks? Yes. They are the two largest known jade stones in the universe, each the size of a 50-story pagoda. They whispered their shape to your founding members, and those witches carved them into what they are today. You worship them, and in exchange, they guard the souls of every member of your clan. If you bring the heart of a Jade Witch back to the Jade Monks, they can be born again, but as a mortal, retaining their memories but not their powers. Those reborn must stay in your temple to serve the living witches of your coven. I am so honored and impressed by your vast knowledge. My heart is at ease that you will fully comprehend the nature of our current conflict. I found a way of retaining power and immortality when rebirthing at the Jade Monk Waterfalls. It's all thanks to a new stone carving method I devised, which consists of imbuing quicksilver into the veins of raw jade. But our sisters considered this to be hearsay. They claim that the purity of jade must be preserved. But I suspect they are mostly interested in not losing the influx of mortal servants. Some of us, a minority I must say, tried to defend the virtue of imbuing jade with metals. However, they declared us heretics and are hunting us down. Oh, that sounds awful. That's why we need your help. And I'm aware of how risky it is to protect us at the moment. But hear me out. I came up with a proposal that may benefit us both. Okay, let's hear it. I researched many covens to see who'd be the best suited to give us asylum, and yours is one of the most powerful. I also learned that your sisterhood works on the basis of invitation. If any sister vouches for another witch, they can become a rightful member of your coven immediately. And I happen to know that you are in the middle of some elections, too. So, invite me and my 9 sisters to your coven, and we will all vote for you in the upcoming elections. Wow, that's... We also have some magic saved up, so as compensation for all your trouble, we can offer you 10 units of earth energy. I know the Jade Sculptors don't have the capacity to mess with the coven as powerful as yours. Take us in, and we will all be safe. Please, I beg you. Protect us and you will have 10 more votes and more earth energy. I need votes. Very well, I accept. By the Jade Monks, is that true? Yes, I can't morally turn you away. Our coven will protect you. Thank you so much. You are saving our lives. We will support you with all our might. Not only with our votes, but also with our magic. Whatever we can do for you, we are forever indebted. I only did what was right. Please, here, accept our Jade Earth energy. Thank you so much. How do we proceed now? I could examine your future with my cards. Oh, that'll give me some peace, yes. It'll be my pleasure then. Alright, let me get my cards. I see two major forces at play in this predicament, so I'm going to draw a card for each of them. On one hand, we have you and your sisters, refugees fleeing from your old coven. And, on the other hand, we have your pursuers, the 4 sisters that are after you, claiming that you are heretics. Please, Jade Monks, show mercy upon us. Focus on your training as a jade sculptor and on your desires as a witch while I shuffle my deck. The ardent honeymoon. The star of fierce, a love too intense on the verge of turning into hatred. This is deception, the unknown, rejection, bad omen, change, and rebirth. I think we should put this for the pursuer. The Jade Sculptors will devise a ritual to turn all of their dead servants into ghosts and have them haunt the dreams of anyone who betrayed them. Oh. The Jade Sculptors will be deemed a danger to cosmic society and will be stopped and dissolved by the Arbitrage Office. The Jade Monks that you worship, displeased by atrocities committed by your 4 sisters, will turn everyone except you and the ones who fled into Jade statues. I'm picking that one. I don't want to find joy in their tragedy, but it does sound like proper justice after everything they've put us through. There's some solace in that. Thank you. Alright, and for refugee, we have the Cosmic Wheel. Okay. Witchhood will become unbearable for you and your sisters. You will renounce your powers and go back to live as priestesses among mortals. Using your art of imbuing jade with quicksilver, you will fuse with your sisters to become a powerful entity that'll witness and survive the end of this universe. Greatly inspired by my talents, you will carve a temple and a statue in my name to worship my figure and nurture my powers. I am not sure about that. You'll end up founding your own coven that'll surpass the Jade Sculptors. You will realize the heresy in your actions will find a way to make amends for with your 4 sisters. I think I might go with the coven one, where they surpass the Jade Sculptors. That's not possible. Why not? The Jade Sculptors didn't exist before your ancestors carved the giant jade stones, right? The possibilities are as endless as time for immortal beings such as you and me. You're right. I need to start focusing on what's ahead. And what you foretold is something well worth looking forward to. Thank you. Thank you for looking into our future. Somehow it's less bleak than I expected, even if I know there are still many hardships ahead. Thank you, really. For now, I'll focus on showing proper gratitude for you having taken us in. You are saving our lives in more than one sense. I hope everything works out for you all in the end. Oh boy, everyone is coming back fast. Okay, I didn't see this one coming. Oh boy. Dahlia and all the warriors just went on some sort of parade around the sisterhood. It was more of a party than anything informative, but the energy was incredibly powerful. You know how it is with Dahlia. She's just too good at pumping everyone up. Oh wow. But we can come back from this. Charisma is a temporary illusion. We can fight it with well-laid ideas and... Who am I kidding? We need to be more charismatic at any cost. Let's do our best, alright? The meeting with Generation went well, huh? She got almost every academic to support us. What did you do? I kind of promised our privilege access to the forbidden arts. What? Come on, Fortuna, that's so dirty. Let's pray word doesn't get out about it or we're going to be facing a lot of trouble. Sorry. Try not to make any more of these promises, please. We're not that desperate. Did you welcome the Jade Sculptor refugees into our coven? Yeah. That's a bit complicated in the middle of a race, Fortuna. Based on the coven rules, they have the right to vote. And they're voting for us, of course. But this didn't sit well with the rest of the coven. I understand. Well, I had to welcome them in. I couldn't refuse to help them. Ah. Okay, let's rebuild from here. Oh boy. What do you have? Some of the novices recommended someone who you may find helpful. I wrote to her explaining our situation. Hopefully she'll come soon. Here's the info I gathered about her. Her name is Marie, a cosmic poet. She's not from the coven, but you've probably heard of her. Marie is the rage throughout the witching universe, especially among the youngest witches. Her words, especially her poems and songs, have a lot of impact on witch culture. As our universe's biggest influencer, Marie will definitely play a major role in shaping witch culture in the centuries to come. I've heard she already sympathizes with our cause, so if we can get her to speak up, we could sweep a lot of votes. That's really good to know. Alright, I'm back. Great move attacking the quorum of the eldest idea. We took voters from both Jasmine and Capressa. We especially picked up support from novices, explorers, and warriors. That's good. I'd like you to... We should promote our program. Let's promote it. I'd like you to challenge an opponent's program. Let's challenge Dahlia's. Specifically, let's go after this point of Dahlia's program. The magical tax. Okay, and I'd like you... I'd like you to promote our program. Let's focus on the novices. Oh, exciting. I'll go and spread the good word, absolutely. Okay. We're doing pretty good in the novice area, so I think if we can get some more from Dahlia, we should be good. I also want to throw out this card. And let's go make a couple cards. Some strong ones, hopefully. Okay. Let's try... the road. And we will choose the avian dancer. And our symbol will be the inevitable 3. This is going to be a very interesting picture. I'm going to put that on top of his head. There we go. I feel like this is a very weird one, but I'll take it. And then you're going to be holding 1. Okay, we just created the Interrent show. We walk the road alone for everyone to see. The sprite's exotic motions are fuel for the lascivious. The birds of prey carry this message throughout the cosmos. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Meanings: justice, temptation, predestination, luck. Let's make one more. Let's make one with a lot of earth tied to it. Yes. I want the astronaut next. And the symbol. The ruby candle lamp. I don't want her to hold it because I think that's kind of cool. It'd almost be like she's holding that with it. And I'm going to put in, one here, and I'm going to put it behind, and then one like right there. There. Okay. Oh, another thing just showed up over there. The event horizon. Consciousness of the many selves. A single space scout can carry the will of a civilization. The astronaut is kindred to hostile environments. The red flame from the candle leads to disgusting discoveries. Meanings: determination, rightfulness, deception, the unknown, happiness, rejection, bad omen. Let's do one more card. Let's see if we can focus it mostly on earth and water. The Shipwreck Library, not Liberty. And then see if I can do less than that. No. The Forbidden Door to Pleasure. I need more than... there we go. The Dragon. Wait, anything else? Oh. Let's do the Florist. And then I can see if we can focus on Earth. We have an Earth one. We have a couple Earth ones. Let's do the Iron Golem. This will be a very weird piece. There we go. Much prettier. All right, so we've got that. Now I need to figure out where this guy goes. I know this is probably not going to be the best looking, but it's okay. We'll make do with what we've got. Let's see, we've got a foot, a body part. Is this also a foot? I want to make him seem broken. Oops. Okay. No, that actually works. One arm. And then one here. And I want him to hold some flowers. It's simple, but I very much enjoy it. I'll add a few rocks for gusto. Alright. Not a super strong card, I'm sure, but it's something. I just want to increase our deck a little bit. Essays on Empathy. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. The fragrance of the last flowers channel love and lust. Flower language is a shortcut for the deepest conversations. The iron golem is powered by sheer determination. Meanings: mercy, wellness, guardian, ego, yearning, passion, happiness. Okay, that should be good. Oh, the behemoth is back. Let's check on what our behemoth has to offer. See if there's anything else he can help with. I'm back from my spy mission. I found something a bit unquieting about Compressa. Compressa has this perfect memory, storing all events, both cosmic and earthly, inside her tree rings, knots, and branches. While apparently during Adina's mandate, some developments had to be edited out of existence, and that included literally trimming some of Compressa's branches, destroying many years of records just to cover up Adina's dealings. We haven't been able to discover what the incident was about, and Compressa is physically unable to recall it. But just revealing the fact that she probably colluded in the destruction of these records may be enough to spark some unrest among her followers. We could use it during a debate to throw her off her game. We'll see. Is there anybody in her favor? I think it's the... I mean, she is... I mean, there's no point. Compressa is just Compressa. I would like you to look for allies and opportunities. Understood. I'll comb the cosmos and see what I can find. Okay. Now, you. Fortuna, how come you didn't let your mentor know that you are allowed to receive visitors now? Is everything all right? I don't want to be a bother, but I would like to visit you and see how you're doing after 2 centuries of exile. Looking forward to see you again. Eugenia. Yes. How have we not invited her? How rude. Hello, Fortuna. I'm so happy to see you. Look at you. You've grown a lot. I sense earth energy flowing out from you. I was worried exile would have consumed you. But you not only overcame this unfair punishment, you came out of it full of power. I'm happy to see you too, Master. Better to stay humble and not provoke her. So, I guess that after all these years, I must have 2 centuries worth of pent-up lecture coming my way, right? Come again? Why would you? It's terrible enough that you had to spend all this time in exile. I should be the one listening to you today. I'm eager to hear the insights of an oracle who survived 200 years of isolation. Oh, I wasn't ready for this. I totally thought you'd be ashamed or angry. In the beginning, maybe. But I'm not the same witch you knew hundreds of years ago. I guess none of those you knew actually exist anymore as you remembered them. That's a sad thought. But yeah, I feel a bit alien, even among my closest friends. Losing you has changed us all. Being cut off from my dear pupil so abruptly made me question my identity and my purpose. Master. Today I'm here to listen to you. Tell me about exile. It made me stronger. I'm way more powerful now. It hasn't been easy, but I made it, and now it's just a blur in my memory. This trial pushed me to my limits, and I managed to grow past them. Now I feel ready to take on anything. I'm serious. I'm not going to say I'm thankful to Adina. I still hate her with all my guts. But I would never have reached this level if I didn't have to push through this nightmare. But Fortuna, power is not the measure of life. Becoming more powerful is not necessarily a synonym of progress. An existence which is not enjoyed is not much of an existence at all. I know. But I didn't have a say in this. So I'd better believe it's all been for something. Ah, yeah, I understand. And what about the behemoth he summoned? How do you... Fortuna. It was me who taught you the forbidden song. Of course, I was going to notice. Why did you teach me it to begin with? Calm down. You did nothing wrong. I taught you that spell for a reason. It would be twisted to teach you something that you weren't meant to use. You knew that I'd eventually summon a behemoth? I wanted you to have the option. That option to break the magical pact? Yes. You see, laws are just an agreement between members of a community to have some broad guidelines about what is correct and what's not. But hardly any law survives every context. Plus, to be frank, most of us are shoved into a system of rules we haven't previously agreed upon. I hear you. In this case, it saved my life. I knew that this day would come, that the moment you used the forbidden song, you would become a fully fledged witch. You are no longer my apprentice, and I'm no longer your master. That makes me feel kind of sad. Me too. But now we can relax and become something better than mentor and mentee. Now we can be friends, and I can rely on you. We can rely on each other. It's gonna be weird to treat you like I treat my friends. I'm starting to regret this. Fortuna, I am proud of you. You're gonna make me cry. Who would have thought that praise is what would finally break through your armor? Whatever. It's been a difficult couple of centuries. I know, my friend. I know. By the way, speaking of surprises, what's this about you getting into politics? I want to help create a better universe. Oh, that's so unlike you. Hey, what does that mean? Oh, sorry. I mean, this is good, I think. You've always been so self-centered. Never expected that 200 years alone with yourself would change that. I guess I finally got sick of myself. I'm sure it'll pass. Can I help in any way? Would you try to inspire the novices for us? Absolutely. It'll be my pleasure. Thank you so much. Now, I can't wait anymore. Legend is spreading fast within the coven. I want to see your new deck, please. No, I want to experience it. Okay, but first, I should warn you about its true nature. Oh, and what may that be? Adina's corpse visited me not long ago and explained why she sent me to exile. She realized it way before any of us that what I do is not fortune-telling. I'm not reading into the unknown, I'm writing it. I can modify not only the future, but everything that didn't happen in the past. I can basically alter reality. Adina's always been quite perceptive. I'm ashamed that I didn't notice it before, being the closest to you and your magical development. Could have guided you better should we have known about this earlier. You taught me perfectly. Plus, I was happier before learning what my powers actually entail. Oh, so your prediction about the fall of the coven. Yes, I doomed us all. I see. I guess that's in part of why I got into politics and hope there's a way to minimize the damage. Knowing that, do you still want to subject yourself to my new deck? Yes. Oh. It's my responsibility. I brought you up. Just be mindful about what I ask. I do interpret the cards, but I don't control what card I'll draw. Very well. Okay, deep breaths. What future do you want to alter? Not the future. If I understood you properly, you can work with everything that didn't happen, right? Oh, right. I can't erase anything, but I can sew in new realities. Especially around times where our collective memories are fuzzy. Times in which nothing of worth seemed to happen. I understand. Then, I want you to write us a happy memory and an important lesson. Oh, that's unexpected. What's this about? Regret? Disappointment? I did so much thinking when Adina took you away from me. And I feel I should have been less strict and put more time into enjoying ourselves. Now you're telling me you have the power to fix that, so let's see if you can turn me into a better mentor, even retroactively. Okay, wow, oh, okay. Focus on your pride and your compassion while I shuffle my deck. Oh, xenophobia. The ever-boiling sea of tears grants access to the most profound emotions. Establish a dialogue with your intrusive thoughts, turning angst into fuel. The astronaut's pith cloth stimulates purpose and discovery. Okay, we're gonna put this into the... Okay. I really loved that time you took me camping in one of the beautiful valleys in the dear folk realm. It was so peaceful. One of my fondest memories is when you accompanied me to Earth to visit my birthplace. We ended up having too many cocktails in Barcelona. I remember how your ears went wild the first time I baked you a margarita pizza. I like that. My ears? Yeah. It was during the first months of my training. I was getting used to my ascension and I wanted to do something to thank you for taking me in. I asked you if you liked pizza and you were like, "What's a pizza?" Exactly. Couldn't believe that in all your years of immortal existence you hadn't heard about pizza at all. Well, it's not like you had any knowledge of dear folk astronomy. I know, but by the time I couldn't process existence without pizza. So I went and made you one, the simplest. As I remember, it was my mouth is beginning to water again. And when you put the first slice in your mouth, your eyes went wide open and your ears started going up and down uncontrollably. Now I need pizza. It's been centuries since I had one. Next time I visit you, get ready to make some pizza, Fortuna. Sure, it's a promise. This is so strange. I know you just wrote that with your cards, but I remember it so vividly. So many details. The smells, the temperature, so many sensations. Yeah, me too. It's uncanny. I immediately embraced this new reality. It's not an illusion after all. We really lived through that. It actually happened. This is incredible. Thank you for creating such a valuable memory for us. Okay, now the lesson. Buried memories. You taught me to create a magical stash that would slowly grow during my penance, so I would have a meaty magical reserve ready for when I came back. Ooh, I like that. You taught me one ironmancy to harvest magic from my own dreams. You taught me to create a magical stash. Oh, so those are the only two. I like the harvesting my own dreams. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but... Oh yeah, I remember. Those were fun days in the beginning. You were having trouble becoming lucid within a dream. The moment you realized you were dreaming, you always panicked and woke up. Oh, well, yeah. I don't remember it being as fun, though. I was so frustrated by it all. Oh, but the moment I mastered it, I immediately dreamwalked to your mind and gave you a big old scare. That wasn't the fun part. Who would have thought you would be so afraid of beetles? I'm telling you, stag beetles aren't natural. I haven't been able to prove it yet. But they are demonic origin. Anyway, have you been harvesting energy from your dreams lately? Scarcely. Not since they lifted the ban on visitation, at least. Oh, this is interesting. You just altered the past, but anything that's been observed cannot be affected. So that's why I haven't been using the spell. The cards keep the universe coherent, so I guess I can stop worrying about any kind of butterfly effect destroying the present as we know it. Oh, I already forgot that you just wrote this into our past. It feels so real. Because it happened. This isn't an illusion. We lived through that day. Extraordinary. This is very interesting indeed. I will try it as soon as I go to sleep next, though. It's getting close to election day, so it's good to know that I'm going to be productive even in my dreams. I'm happy to see my lessons are going to be helpful. Isn't the merit kind of mine, though, if I just wrote that you taught me this? Maybe. Doesn't feel like it, though. And that's what counts. I guess. Anyway, what do you think about my true talents? I understand why Adina was scared enough to deprive you of your old deck. But I'm not scared at all, because I know you. Adina didn't. She made a grave mistake. If Adina had told you the truth, you would have treated your newfound power with care. I have no doubt about that. But sentencing you to a millennium of exile? That's dangerous. You could have gone insane, and I don't even want to think about a mad witch with the power to alter reality. I'm so glad I taught you the song to summon Abramar. Wait, you know Abramar? Not personally, but my mentor did. She taught me the forbidden song and told many tales about Abramar, but I never got to use the spell myself. Wait, tell me more about your mentor and Abramar. My mentor was a Sumerian witch, master of shape-shifting. She was one of the founders of our coven. Apparently, they had to dispel Abramar because one of the sisters made a pact that endangered the fabric of time itself. My mentor rarely talked about the incident because it brought her sour memories that tainted her transformations. But they had to erase their sister out of existence and chained Abramar back into the forbidden song. I know Abramar isn't happy about that. I'm sure. And my mentor felt quite sorry for everything. But what could they do? The price was too high. In any case, my mentor spoke fondly about their time with Abramar. Kinda sad I never got to summon him myself. How are you liking him? I like him very much. I owe him my life. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you found such a good ally. It's rare to hear you talk so fondly about anybody. I guess that extra-dimensional beings are my weak spot. Listen, I want you to have something. I believe my dominion may prove a very powerful spear for your creations. The four elements converge there after all. Oh, I love it. Whoa, this is going to come in handy, all right? Plus, it's very nice to have a card that represents the place I grew as a witch. Oh, Fortuna. Thank you, Uenya. Okay, tea time is over. Now you focus on the campaign. Change the world, my child. Yes. Come back soon. Oh, I love her. Oh, they came back together. Welcome back. Something unexpected happened. Apparently, Jasmine broke down during a speech. Rumors say she's losing trust in herself. Her team is worried about her. Oh, what? I made this happen with my cards back when Jasmine consulted me about the race. Oof, well played. Not that I'm proud about it, but it works in our favor, I guess. No time for mercy in this race. Let's press on and keep stealing votes from Jasmine. We got this. It was so exciting to have a meeting with all of my newbie sisters. I talked to them about how amazing you are and how you helped me and insisted that we must vote for your party. I feel it worked really well. They could sense my genuine enthusiasm. They were especially interested in the mentorship program. I mean, I'm excited for it too. It looks like a great opportunity for all of us. Sweet. And all right, I would like you to promote our program. Let's promote it to the warriors. Exciting. I'll go and spread the good word, absolutely. I don't think it'll help, but it's worth a shot. I'm back. Producers are extremely against taxes. They believe they already do enough for the coven. Same goes for academics. They don't want to be disturbed. Warriors and novices are both very fond of the magical tax. They didn't like that we belittled this program. Oh well. Let's... What is mine for mentorship program? So they didn't like the magical tax. Referendum, I have a ministry system. Okay. We're going to have to look for allies and opportunities. Nice. I have some ideas in mind already. See you in a few cycles. Okay. We got this. All right. inside your mind, there's a kaleidoscope refracting every possible path, and you are the road keeper. Love, Rancha Marie, Cosmic Poet. Ooh, pretty. She's like a dragonfly. Ooh, what's going on for nails? I like it. Oh, what a nice home. Did you like the cosmic poem I sent you? Yes, thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. Let it sink in, it'll grow on you. Nice. So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Shh, let it sink in. Inside your mind, there's a kaleidoscope. It's still sinking. Refracting every possible path. Pay attention. Well, am I the road keeper? Powerful, huh? Look, I don't want to be rude. I'd normally enjoy this kind of weird game, but we're a bit swamped at the moment with the coming elections. So what can I do for you? I want to support your cause. Oh, okay. You're not from our coven though, right? Why did you decide to support us? I like your team. I'd like for you to be in power. Thank you. What is it that you find interesting about our program? The vibe. I see. And what were you thinking in terms of support? Why, a cosmic poem, of course. Oh, I heard they're all the rage among the younger witches, right? Yes. And soon among every witch, once I managed to break through their sour skepticism. Cosmic poetry is not just about the words. They're thought-birthing spells, but they can only penetrate welcoming minds. Okay, so that's why it wasn't doing anything for me, I guess. Unlike traditional art, they need your consent to make an impact. It's the most ethical form of creation. Okay, interesting concept. And you're saying that you'd like to compose a cosmic poem to boost our campaign? That's it. I would only require 5 units of every element. 5 of fire, 5 of water, 5 of air. I think I have all of that. I do. Meteoric. Let's compose a cosmic poem. I've heard wonders about your divination. I wonder if we could use it for something avant-garde? Oh, what do you have in mind? Instead of actually writing the poem, let's peek into the future to see how it's going to end up. And we can skip all the pain of actually pondering every single word. Oh, a paradoxical cosmic poem. If we peek at how it'll look after going through all the process and iterations, we wouldn't need to actually put that work in. Yes, isn't it beautiful? My atoms shake at the mere thought. I dig it, yeah. Okay. How do we go about this? Okay, so cosmic poems are composed of 3 important elements. I'd like to ask the cards to look into each of them. Also, before we get started, please forget everything you know about human poetry. These are spells unbound by language. In fact, everyone perceives them in their native tongue. So forget about rhyme, metric, and all that bullshit. This is the real deal, just powerful ideas. Like a hit tweet. What's a tweet? Oh, you're a pre-internet witch, I see. When are you from? I ascended in the early 60s from planet Earth's United States. Right, so like graffiti that you read somewhere and find yourself thinking about it again and again. Gotcha. When are you from, by the way? Nowhere, no when. Literally. I woke up inside a collapsed star where space and time stopped making sense. I've never been immortal, but I really dig the human vibe. Oh, wow. Is that even possible? Anyway, Cosmic Poems 101. The first and most crucial element is the hook. A conceptual gust that pries open your mind. It readies you to absorb the energy of the poem. Second comes the line. The substance, the development of the idea. And third, and quite critical, there's the sinker. Aha, I get it. It's what drives everything home. It seals the deal. Reaches for the depths of your soul and delivers the cosmic poem. Are you following? Hook, line, and sinker. Got it. The idea is to develop a cosmic poem that makes witches connect better with your cause. Right, so focus on what inspired you to support us while I shuffle my deck. Of course, it's the Cosmic Wheel. Right, we're gonna do the sinker for the Cosmic Wheel. Nothing matters anymore. Hold the reins of the magic realm. Will you be the guide that'll get us across? We trust you with safekeeping the ideas of our world. Witches will line in front of you to know their fate. Those are the secret steps to bless this world with temperance. Demons are waiting to grant you the keys of hell. You know what needs to be done in order to succeed. I think I'm going to go with that one. Shit, the sinker is a game changer. I love it. Okay. Next is the Cetaphobia. Okay. Let's put that on the hook. Enclosed, private. Observe your willpower. Your brain is a lighthouse. Your muscles burn as you climb a column of worship. An invisible whisper that warms your chest. I think I might go with that one. You march in front of a dozen fire-spewing elephants. No, that might get the warriors. Caress the whalebone pins of your comb. Your throne is made of mirrors. I'm gonna go with the elephants. Whoa. Powerful. You better call my attention. And our line is the Visio Day. Okay. Absolute darkness. You spread your every thought on the ground and feel them with your hands, then your tongue. No. Focus on your bloodstream, brimming with fire and air, ready to unleash upon this universe and the next. Kind of like that. Making love without the need of touching a single body unbound. No. The primordial clay waiting to be shaped, wrapped in a silk cloth, the tools to add or erase anything from existence. I like that. For the first black hole, there's so much meaning engraved in that. This may turn out to be the deepest poem of my career. And I didn't even have to actually write it. Fortuna, this is extremely good. Let me bind everything together in a spell. I can't wait to listen to it. My mind will be welcoming for this one. Ready? You march in front of a dozen fire-spewing elephants. Primordial clay waiting to be shaped, wrapped in a silk cloth. The tools to add or erase anything from existence. Those are the secret steps to bless this world with temperance. This is a masterpiece. Are you feeling it? I love it. Right? It's going to be a sensation. I'm going to start singing it throughout the universe right now. Yes, please. It totally conveys what you're doing here, trust me. I'm out. Good luck with the rest of the race. Thank you for coming and for the poem.